At Scotiabank, we're part of a diverse and global team, and equality of voice, opinion, and contribution is critical to our success. We believe a diverse workforce helps us to attract and retain the best employees, provides our customers with excellent service and advice, and makes our communities better places to live and work. At Scotiabank, we recognize that it takes each of us every day to foster a culture where all voices are heard and differences are embraced. Through our global philanthropic program, Scotiabank is proud to provide sponsorships and donations to community organizations and initiatives that support and empower women, such as the YMCA of Western Ontario. This community spirit is something we're proud to share with Madam Justice Lynne Leitch. On behalf of Scotiabank, I'm honored to introduce her as the recipient of this year's Outstanding Achievement Award. Congratulations, Lynne.
Lynne was very much a trailblazer or a pioneer for women in the judiciary. When she was appointed in 1992, she joined a small handful of female judges in the province, but she happened to be the very first judge who was ever appointed in the Southwest region to sit on our bench, the Southwest region running from Woodstock to Windsor. And she quickly established herself as a solid member of the judiciary, one who could decide even the most complicated cases with clarity of thought and a solid dose of common sense. No litigant would leave her courtroom without feeling that they had had a full, fair hearing before an impartial judge who not only listened to what they had to say, but who cared about what they had to say.
If you're asking me what motivates me in the job that I'm doing now, it's the fact that judicial independence is a cornerstone of our democracy. A court system is one of the first things that emerging nations want to establish. And I think any of us, or all of us, who work for the public in this capacity are very conscious of the fact that we are serving the public. We are here trying to resolve their problems, to resolve disputes, adjudicate over legal issues, and all of us strive and work very hard to ensure that all the members of the public who we see in our courtroom leave satisfied that they've been listened to, their positions have been thoughtfully considered, and they have been given justice. That is a very motivating mandate to have each and every day, particularly when you're working in the public domain and everything that you say and write is quite properly open to the public to criticize, to comment on, to analyze, and hopefully have confidence in at the end of the day. In terms of the opportunity that brought me here today, I'm going to go back to June of 1977 when I had finished a second year of law school and was starting to apply for articling positions. I was interested in corporate and commercial law at the time, but one of my first interviews was with Janet Stewart, who was one of the few women practicing law at that time and a very worthy recipient of the Women of Excellence Award in the early 1990s. But in any event, I had hardly ever met any lawyers in my lifetime at that point, and certainly no one like Janet, being a woman practicing law. She was very encouraging and supportive. She indicated to me that her firm was not the place for me necessarily given my interests, but she said to me in my interview that she would hire me. But she encouraged me to go on and take interviews at other firms, told me what to expect, gave me some very helpful advice, and you can imagine the confidence that you would also have as a young woman facing articling interviews, knowing that you already had a job in your pocket, so to speak, thanks to Janet Stewart and her support.
Lynne has been an inspiration to the judges in our region and to me in particular, primarily because of her work ethic. She never hesitates to take on additional duties and projects over and above the very heavy load that a judge already carries. That included becoming the regional senior justice in the Southwest region. And by the way, once again, she was the very first female regional senior justice ever to take that helm in the Southwest region. But then beyond that, her involvement in international projects is inspirational. She has been to the Ukraine, to Peru, to Mexico, and most recently to Jamaica for many, many weeks on her own time to assist in trying to bring some order to the chaos that is their judicial system.
My advice to young women would be to, and my husband will laugh when he hears me say this, but to work hard. I remember saying at my swearing in a long time ago, quoting from Stephen Leacock, that I believe in luck, but I found that the harder I worked, the more luck I've had. And that, of course, is key. It's very important to be open to opportunities and possibilities. One never knows which direction your life is going to lead you. I never saw myself when I graduated from law school in 1978 that I would be a judge and doing what I am doing now. And I think that particularly in today's time, it's very important to be open to possibilities, to move from your comfort zone, be prepared to take a new lead or a new path, open your eyes to circumstances and aspects of society beyond the ones that you normally work in. I think it makes you a better person. It certainly makes you appreciate other people's circumstances. And I think it's through those balanced perspectives that we can do our best jobs, interact best with our children and family, and enjoy life more.